Today we are going to learn how to draw a involute of a circle. I am taking 50 mm diameter for involute of a circle. So the radius value you know that 25. Using the compass, draw the circle of 50 mm diameter. Then the circle should be divided into 8 equal parts. Place the protractor, take 45-degree right side as well as left side. Based on the point, draw the line inside the circle. You will get another 2 equal parts. Then the left side, based on the point, extend the line. You will get another 2 points. So after that we are make the points name A as a starting point, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So the circle was divided into 8 equal parts. Then the circumference also we are going to find out. So the circumference finding is a similar concept from the cycloid. So using the circumference formula, we are extending from base A. The end point also it should be A, because the starting point of the curve will be started from the base, and the end also it should be in the same point. That's why we are mentioning A at the end, and we are going to ensure the circumference length should be based on the formula. So this is the first step. Draw the circle and draw the circumference. The formula will be pi into d, pi into diameter value as 50. So we will get 157. Then the circumference was divided into 8 equal parts. It is similar like cycloid. The circumference was divided into 8 equal parts using the inclined line method. Using the protractor, draw the tangent line from each and every point. So if you are having the drafter, that is very easy for you. Placing the protractor like this, take 90-degree. If you are having the drafter, place the drafter scale, that is 90-degree with each other. Draw the tangent line from each and every point. Draw the random line. The line does not issue how much length it should be. You just extend the line. So from the point 4, I am taking 90-degree, just extending the line without taking any measurement. Similarly, placing the protractor from point 5, take 90-degree, draw the tangent line through the point 5. Then place the protractor at 6, take 90-degree, draw the tangent line. Similarly, point 7 also, the end, that is the base point already we are extending, that is A. So this is our last tangent line we are extending without taking any measurement. You just extend it. Then using the compass, measure the value of A1 distance. So A1 distance as a radius, A as a center point, make an arc on the first line. Then measure the distance A2 as a radius, 2 as a center point, make an arc on the second line. Similarly, A3 as a radius, 3 as a center point, make an arc on the third line. Then A4 as a radius, 4 will be a center point, make an arc on the fourth line. A5 as a radius, 5 as a center point, make an arc. If you are not cutting, you just extend the line. Then A6 as a radius, 6 will be the center point, make an arc on the sixth line. Then A7 as a radius, measure it. Then 7 will be the center point, make an arc on the 7th point. No need to measure the 8th, that is A point A, which is already measured using the circumference formula. Then using the freehand sketch, we are make the curve. Before that, we make the point 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, that is a 0.8 or 0.8. Using the freehand sketching from the base A to 0.1, 0.1 to 0.2, 0.2 to 0.3, then 3 to 4, then 0.4 to 0.5, then 0.5 to 0.6, 0.6 to 0.7. Draw slowly, then 0.7 to the end point of A, that is point A. That's it.